Hi guys, so today I'm going to be presenting on the systems theory and how that relates to the ever famous coronavirus. So I want to start off by defining what the system theory is. So the system theory is basically predicting how a system thrives using different system properties such as wholeness, interdependence, hierarchy, boundaries, as well as feedback. That's just some of the properties. There's definitely more properties, but I related this with the pandemic in a sense that the system is corrupted because of this virus. And the conflict at hand that it relates to is us as humans and the virus itself, and how human interaction is affected by this issue. So to analyze the conflict in this theory, the problem is that we're trying to eliminate this virus. So we oftentimes talk about good hygienic practices such as washing your hands and doing these fundamental things to have better hygiene. Most of the time this is universal, but that is in a system in itself. And there's also definitely more that I'm going to brush up on right now. Since we're told not to go out, we are restricted, and the conflict is to provide a healthier environment for us to self-isolate and allow the virus to go away on its own. But when we also set these rules, we have to abide by them. So let's say we talk about this on a broader sense. So traveling regulations are also restricted, and you can't really be in places with huge crowds anymore, and many laws are inflicted upon us. Talking more, analyzing this system, subsystems within warehouse workers, managers, vice presidents have their own viewpoints. It's sort of cut off from this virus because everyone is being quarantined. Government control is definitely more heightened at this time. More laws are put out for misdemeanors if going out. For non-essentials, restaurants are closing. For only takeout only, companies are limiting their hours, and employment rates are extremely prevalent, meaning that people don't have a job at all. And store shelves are wiped clean of toilet paper, and people are limited to one item per person. So I feel like it is effective for us to be quarantined, but what is ineffective is that people are still going out. So my recommendations is to stay home and continue practicing these hygiene practices such as washing your hands. But I think most importantly, I think on a global scale, talking about US in general, we should have lockdowns, and meaning that we should just have a lockdown. I mean, that's simple as it is. But what I learned about this is that there's a reason behind everything, whether that being good or bad, but it kind of brushes up how we are all affected, and how our health is precious, and we have to look after our health because life is short. So it reminds us that our society has become so materialistic to the essentials we need, but it also reminded me the importance of staying home and being there for my little brother, and kind of, just be there for my family. And it just allowed me to reflect more on my goals, essentially, and what I want to do in the future. But yeah, that is my systems theory, and I hope you guys enjoy that.